if I were looking for adjectives to describe this team, I think resilient is probably one of the first things that come to mind. How are you guys able to just keep taking punches and swinging back? I mean, that was a pretty impressive effort against the defending champions tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we're a young team and really competitive. I was saying all the time, we're a team that it's not taking a step back and just take a step forward. And of course, we knew that it's going to be a tough game against the Lakers, but I feel like, especially after the yesterday game, we bounced back, and I think we played great tonight. Of course, there was a little small details that we missed that cost us a little bit, but I feel like we had a great game tonight.
Thanks.
Charles, you got anything?
Charles of The Athletic. Cedi, I'm sorry if you already answered this, but going off of that, what's the biggest lesson defensively that you guys learned tonight and that you can take away from, how you guys played last night and then how you guys played tonight?
Yeah, it was really important just to bounce back after the, last night's game, which was really tough for us. Yeah, defense, really small details. We gave up offensive rebounds. I think that was that cost us a little bit. But, when you look at the game, we were right there. And, Brian obviously made the tough shots. We knew that he's going to be the one taking those shots, but I think that we did our best. So, we had a great game. It was a fun game to play tonight. And, we have Detroit after 2 days, so we're going to have to focus on that one.
And I saw before the game, you got to see LeBron. I guess how good was it just to have that moment to be able to just see him and reconnect on the floor before the game?
Yeah, it was great. He was great. We had a small gap chat a little bit, but, it was great seeing him, and it's always great, playing against him. I'm always getting excited, and, he had a great game tonight. We had a great game as a team. We're going to keep working hard, but yeah, it was definitely great seeing him.
And then offensively, I guess just over these last few games too, what have you seen as the biggest growth, and just what's been working well for you guys as you continue to, pass the ball really well and find each other for shots? But I guess how has that continued to grow?
That's something that, coaching staff is always telling us, that we have to be a most competitive team on the floor and most selfless team on the floor. So we're really trying to do that. And I feel that, every day we're getting better. Of course, we're going to have, bad games, which is totally normal. But, it's important to bounce back like we did tonight. So, we're in a good way. We just have to keep playing like we did tonight.
Thanks.
Angel,
Gray, Fox Sports Ohio. Cedi, I apologize if you've already answered this, but you did give yourselves a good chance towards the end of the game and down the stretch. But what would you have wanted to see executed differently towards the end?
From our side?
Yes, for you guys.
Really, I think we did everything we could, I feel, we were there. We competed for 48 minutes. Like I said, there was a small details that hurt us, but, that's something that we can fix. But I feel like, we did everything we could. Obviously, Brian hit a couple tough shots down the stretch, but, that's what he do. So, but, I just feel like we did everything we could.
And then just going off of what Kelsey asked as well, I thought it was very cool seeing you and LeBron just having that moment at the beginning of the game, but you also pinned that amazing letter to him just on how he's impacted your life. Just knowing that you have the respect of King James in this league, what does that tell you about even what you can bring to this league?
Obviously, in my rookie year, he really helped me a lot. He really took me under his wing, and he really helped me with everything, on the court and off the court. And it was a great experience just, being around him, especially my rookie year. I wasn't playing a lot, so that's why I had a chance to watch him. How's he playing, the way he's working. I mean, he's a true professional. He's a great character, first of all. And you know, when I wrote that letter, it was something really that come through my heart, because really that's what I felt. And you know, I was really happy that I had a chance to play with him. And but the most important thing is that I earned his respect. You know, that was really important for myself. And I'm glad that I did that.
And then last thing, just as far as, I know you didn't get the results that you wanted as far as a win tonight, but for this group, especially coming off of the game last night, where would you say you grew, or what, is there any lesson that you can pull from this, about your team tonight?
I mean, defensively, we were playing better, obviously. Defensively, offensively, we're sharing basketball. Defensively, we're playing tough. We were really playing tough. I mean, they did score, but you know, every time we're right there. We gave them maybe a couple easy shots, easy points, but when you look at the game, the 48 minutes, I mean, I feel like we were right there all the time. And you know, it was really important after the game last night to bounce back, especially against the Lakers. You know, so I think that's a big goal for us.
Back to Kelsey.
Jenny, I kind of wanted to ask about, after last night's game, what were the conversations you guys had as a team, you know, about last night's performance, but then also, you know, the mentality and heading into this game? I guess, yeah, what were those conversations like?
I mean, you know, obviously that we have to be better. You know, especially as a first unit, we started bad that game, and you know, we can't do that because you know, we're the one who started the game, so we have to lead. We have to play the right basketball. So you know, when the second unit come, they can continue. But so that's why, you know. But I said, you know, it happens. Everybody can have a bad game as a team. It happens. But the most important thing is like how we responded tonight, and I'm really happy the way we fought tonight.
Thanks.
If anybody else has anything, put it in the chat, please. If not, we'll end with John. Go ahead, John.
Hey, Cedi. What did you think of Isaac's performance tonight? He was matched up against LeBron quite a few times. What do you say to a young guy in a situation like that? It didn't even seem like he was in bad position. A lot of times LeBron's just knocking down shots like he does.
Yeah, I mean, no, really, I feel like he was right there. I mean, he was contesting, he was fighting, and that's all he can ask. What he can ask, you know, like obviously Brian's gonna be Brian, you're gonna make his shots, but when you look at Isaac, I mean, he was really competing all the time. And you know, he was fighting, and I feel like that's what we can ask from him, especially guarding LeBron. I feel like, you know, he did his best.
I want the world, yeah, I want the world, yeah, I want it all, said I want the world, yeah, I want the world, I'm coming to get it, don't care what you heard, don't care what you heard, I'm taking it